Nation, this is Nina. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for everybody that has been coming to my channel. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. You guys, we are doing another Justin and Blake, Ryan and Taylor update as TMZ, as well as the Daily Mail and Radar Online has broke this article, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to be reading this, and I'm going to be sharing some, details with you guys concerning how I feel this case is going. TMZ, again, is one of the people that broke this article. Make sure you thumbs up this video and become a channel member. There's a lot of content coming down this week. Stay tuned as we update all of these stories we are following and as we continue to read the Drake lawsuit. TMZ is basically saying that there is bad blood now with Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, as they are quoting, "I am not your dragon." Now, again, this was published today, and this is breaking news. There seems to be a lot of issues now with the relationship between Taylor and Blake. And according to TMZ, Taylor feels like she is being used by Blake Lively in her war against Justin and resents that Blake is calling her one of her dragons and leveraging her name. Now, again, Taylor's name is presumed to be the blacked out name that's being listed in the lawsuit that we had read online. And a lot of signs are pointing to that. A lot of people are actually reporting now that not only did Taylor have a hand in the composition of the music in this, but she also had a hand in hiring the younger Lily for this movie, It Ends With Us, among other things that are being reported to be a lot of catty behavior behind the scenes. And I'm going to actually get into that in a moment. But first, we're going to read this. And it says, as we reported, this is according to TMZ, there was a critical meeting at Blake and Ryan Reynolds' NYC penthouse with Justin to discuss a scene that Blake had rewritten for It Ends With Us. Justin said the meeting got super heated and he felt ambushed because Ryan and Taylor showed up. Now, again, it seems to me at this point that Taylor is trying to minimize what she was doing and what her role was in this. However, everything else, point otherwise. And we're going to get into more details on that because even the younger Lily, whom was cast for this movie, did come out and say that she found out later that Taylor Swift had a big hand in getting her cast for this movie, which basically dispels some of the things that Taylor's camp seem to be backtracking on now. The article continues, but a well-connected source close to Taylor told TMZ Taylor came to Blake's apartment at the time Blake told her to, not knowing anyone else would be there. In other words, Taylor had no idea there was a meeting going on with Justin. Now, two things could be true. Taylor could have popped up at the time and she was asked to pop up. The meeting could have overran with how heated the meeting got. But why would Blake Lively ask Taylor to come over, during this time of the meeting? Was it to just, get Justin to physically see, okay, yeah, she is my friend and you're just going to do my bidding? Or was Taylor a bigger part in being like, okay, yes, I am here in the flesh, we are friends, and you're going to do what I say? Again, we are going to be continuing to read through the receipts because when you read it through, and I've been actually trying to read it through, it is several hundred pages. Justin is basically saying that Taylor had a big hand in getting things done per Blake's whims and needs on this film. The source went on to say that Justin was about to leave after the 2-hour meeting as Taylor walked in and she was introduced to him for the first and only time. And we're told all Taylor said to Justin was how excited she was to see the movie because he was her friend's boss. Now, again, two things could be true. And again, refer to what I just said. But again, we're going to be going through Justin's receipts in another video. Taylor does seem to be more involved with this movie than what is being said. TMZ sources also says that Taylor believed Blake's timed her meeting with Justin so Taylor would arrive before he left, and is baffled by Blake later characterizing her as a dragon. The source adds it was weird to say that about a friend. And I'm actually with Taylor on this. They've been friends for almost 10 years or maybe 10 years. And it seems like they've been riding through each other through a lot of life changes. And to use your friend that has a lot of power to wield that for your own personal needs and then throw and drag said friend's name all over the place to get what you want to elevate your status really is nasty work, in my opinion, if that is what was actually done. Okay? Also, if your friend could be, and again, this is a twofold issue, if your friend is at the point of seeing that this press is not going in your favor and you're being dragged in it, basically dirtying up said friend's name, talking about Taylor Swift, if you're going to actually drag her into this lawsuit with you and your name gets dragged the way it's being dragged now, with people starting to point out things that Taylor Swift may or may not have done in her past, that does not play well for Taylor's reputation, her brand, her marketing, or even, things that she say that she is girly about. So there's definitely a lot of things going on if you really want to unpack this. This goes on to show a screenshot of the screenshot that Blake Lively sent to Justin, and it has become infamously viral. And it reads, if you ever get around to watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate that I'm Khaleesi, and like her, I happen to have a few dragons, for better or worse, but usually for better, because my dragons also protect those I fight for. So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too, I can promise you. Now, she included a smiley face emoji. And her dragons she's referencing is Ryan Reynolds, her husband, and Taylor Swift. The article goes on to say, Blake texted this to Justin after the meeting, referring to herself as Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. Again, she texted this right after the meeting. Pay attention to that. And Taylor and Ryan as her protective dragons. And there's more. The source says that Taylor is also learning Blake has been inappropriately leveraging her name for a long time, like telling a young actress that Taylor can cast her, which simply did not happen. Now, people are actually pulling up the receipts, and I don't have the receipt on here, but Candace Owens did list this receipt in a video that she just did. When the actress was interviewed, and she basically said she learned later that Taylor had a big hand in casting her for the movie It Ends With Us, and this came directly out of her mouth during a red carpet interview. So again, that is on Candace Owens' channel if you guys would like to check that out. Then the article goes on to say, TMZ dropped this podcast. Again, you guys can watch it in full. And they're also going into talking to Brian Friedman, the lawyer for Justin. And here is another thing that may play into this that I'm going to be discussing probably more into detail in another video. Taylor Swift might get deposed. in this. Taylor Swift, her being deposed and potentially being put on the stand may not sit well with Taylor Swift if she has to be further dragged into the spotlight in this nature. And even though Blake's camp is coming out and saying that this friendship is not strained and that they've hugged and made up and apologized and things like that, this is a big blow. This is a big blow to Taylor Swift's brand. The way that the receipts Justin has been laying out in detail and showing the receipts is not playing well for Blake and Taylor. And again, people are suspecting that Taylor Swift is the person that has been blanked out right now in Justin's receipts that he posted online. So we're definitely going to be watching out for this, and I want to know you guys' opinion below. Do you think that Taylor had a big hand in this, and do you think that Blake is throwing her under the bus? Do you think this friendship will survive? Honestly, this is pretty bad. This is really bad. I don't know if Taylor and Blake has this yin-yang relationship, but this is really showing you how quickly friendships can fall apart when you add business into a friendship. Is Blake stepping on Taylor in order to get ahead? Did Taylor really not understand what she was being dragged into? Will this survive, and will Taylor Swift get deposed? We are definitely going to be watching out for this. Taylor does not seem to want to be a part of this. She seems to want to distance herself. But tell me what you guys think. Is it too late? And will this friendship get past this roadblock? Will it end with this drama? Share your opinions below. You guys like, share, subscribe. Until next time, be safe. Enjoy your day. Bye, guys.